All right, my darlings, let's begin. So, in yoga, most people will tell you to sit in Padmasana. I'm going to teach you a different pose which is called Siddhasana. So, they say when the ancient yogis sat for meditation, they sat in Siddhasana. So, Siddhasana is where you bring one ankle into your hips. Ardha Siddhasana, I'll teach you the half version first, which is where you bring the other ankle in front. Both your ankles are in a nice straight line. If this is very comfortable for you, I'm giving you a level more. Depending on your body, you do what is comfortable. Second level is to put the ankle on top of the ankle and then thread the toes in, like you would normally sit. So the ankle is stacked on top. So either like this or like this, whatever is comfortable, you stay there. I'm choosing this. And then from here, once you sit like this, you're supposed to push your hips a little bit more forwards. So the perineum will be touching the heel. Hands are on the knees and always lift up through the spine. Most of us in today's day and age hunch, me included. So sit straight, shoulders back, chin is parallel to the earth and close your eyes. You're all busy working in your houses, at office, managing life everywhere. But I'm so proud of you for taking 30 minutes off. This 30 minutes is us filling our cup before we continue to give to everyone else. Yoga is a practice of turning inwards. So just bring one hand on your belly and one on your chest. Just spread the fingers wide. Quieten your mind so you feel the heartbeat underneath the hand that is on your chest. And notice if you can feel the breath with the hand that is on the belly. All emotion is felt in these two places. When you're scared, your heart will beat faster. When you're nervous, the belly will have butterflies. When you fall in love, you'll feel it in both places. This is the beauty of where emotion meets matter. So we're going to breathe into this part. Eyes stay closed. Just hear me and you will automatically know what to do. On the inhale, I want you to push your belly out. Exhale, belly is coming in. Slowly. I'll give us counts to breathe. Hear my voice and breathe with me. Ready, my yogis? Inhale, expanding the belly for 3. 2, breathe slowly. 1, exhale, belly coming in for 3. 2, 1. Same breath. Inhale, expanding the belly for 3. 2, like a balloon pushing out. 1. Exhale, belly coming in for 3. 2, 1. Once more. Inhale, expanding longer though. 5, 4, 3. Try. 2, 1. Exhale, belly is coming in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same breath. Inhale, expanding for 5, 4, 3. Go all the way. 2, breathe more. 1, exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last breath. Inhaling for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release the hands. Keep your eyes closed. We're doing just one round of Kapalabhati to awaken the body. Kapalabhati is made up of quick exhalation. Keep your eyes closed. Otherwise, it's like trying to pump a cycle with air and then poking holes in it. So when you open your eyes, energy is wasted. Keep it closed. So ready? We'll do just 15 exhalations, just one round. I'll breathe, you match my breath. We'll take one inhale together. And let's begin. Finish your 15 and sit still. You might feel some tingling vibration in your body. Absolutely normal. Take a second here. And slowly start by rubbing your palms together. Feeling heat build. Rub, 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 rub. When you're ready, place your palms over your eyes, massaging all the tension and tiredness out. And slowly taking these long strokes down your cheek, your neck, any part, no? Arms, legs, any part that needs some love and attention. If you have gone to an Ayurvedic massage, they'll always take these long strokes away from the heart. What it does is activate your lymphatic system, which is like the body's drainage system. Okay, so that's why we always do this. So ready? We're going to start today in Balasana, child's pose. Bala means child. Okay, so bringing the left knee to the left corner, right knee to the right corner. Keep it wide. Your toes are touching at the back. Bum is sitting nicely on the heels. If you have ankle pain or you're not comfortable, no, take a pillow and put it underneath your ankles. Those of you that you are okay, you stay here. Hands go forwards and forehead is on the floor. Reach with your fingertips, yogis. Just really imagine me standing there and pulling your fingers all the way. That's it. Keep reaching as much as you can, okay? Creating the space both in your mind and your body. Yoga is so much more than just physical exercise. It's a bridge between us and a better version of us in all aspects of life. Reach with your fingers one more inch, yogis. Creating that space. Letting your fingers grow a little bit longer. Almost like you're trying to touch the front of the mat. And if you've touched it, go a little bit longer. Good. Slowly look forwards and move both your hands to the left side. Reach with your right fingers. Harshini, come on, you can join us. Forehead down, reaching with the right fingertips. Feeling the stretch across the whole of the right side. That's it, Ankita. So feel the stretch on the right side of the body. Both hands are off the mat, on the floor. Beautiful. Lovely, Sangeeta. Just feel it across the whole of the right side. Taking one more second to stretch out any tension. Keep your forehead down and just listen to me and you'll know what to do, okay? Slowly, my darlings, bring your hands back to the center of the mat where you started. Take one breath here and slowly move both hands away, opposite side. Both hands onto the right side, away from the mat on the floor. Forehead is still down, reach with your fingertips. Feeling the stretch across the whole of this left side. Stretch one more inch, yogis, just letting go of the tension from your fingertips all the way to your hip joints. Stretch it all out for another 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back to the center. Hands on the floor where we started. Forehead is down. Take your hands behind the lower back. Interlace them like you did in school. They'll tell you hands behind the back. Now see if you can lift those interlaced fingers up to the sky. Move it to the left and the right. Releasing all the tension as you move back and forth. Just noticing what tension lives in our shoulders. Take a few more seconds to let go of all the tension for another 3. Moving it as much as you can, my little yogis, for 2. Last breath, my darlings. And for 1. Release your hands, bring them all the way to the front of the mat. Look forwards to the fingertips. Imagine I put cement on your fingers, okay, and you're going to break free. So round the back a little, And slowly drag your hands back. I'm using so much force, my mat is moving with me. Got it? So I want you to move really slowly, literally dragging your hands back all the way towards your knees. You'll feel the stretch. Lovely, Sangeeta, doing a brilliant job. You're still sitting on your knees. Got it? Take your hands, interlace them behind your back. If it's hurting, you can even go like this for a second, but ideally stay in this wide-legged Vajrasana. Hands behind you, beautiful, Jayanti. Roll open your heart, look up at the sky, stretch. Good. Release the hands, swim them in front, interlace them, round it away. Chin is in, curl the body, so any stress that's there in the back is releasing. We're doing this 2 more times, okay? So hands go behind you. Interlace, lift the heart up, pull your fingers down to the floor, feeling the stretch. Close your eyes if you need. Release the hands, bring it in front. Lovely, Ashok. Round and look straight to your belly button, feeling the back release. Last time, okay? Hands go behind, interlace, lift up, head up, chest up, everything is stretching and releasing. And from there, release the hands in front, interlace them, round and look into your belly button. Superb. Bring your hands down, come off your legs, okay? If you feel tension in your legs, you can tap it like this, it will release the tension. We're doing cat and cow, Bitila and Bitilasana. So we're going to just drop the spine down and Marjariasana, that's it in Sanskrit, and look up. Look at your own ceiling. Can you see a light or fan above you? Superb. Now round the shoulders, pull the belly and you look within, stretching it all out. Enjoy it. Inhale, drop the spine, look up to the sky, my little yogis, stretching it all out. And exhale, rounding the shoulders, pull the belly in as you look straight to your belly button. Once more, okay? Drop the spine. Really look up, look above your head. Can you see a light, fan, whatever? Or maybe some of you are on the terrace, so maybe the sky. And round the shoulders, pull the belly in as you look straight to your tummy muscles. Release. Come into a normal straight back. Got it? Now, fingers should be widely spread, like you're high-fiving the mat. Never keep your hands like this. The weight is evenly distributed when it's like this. From here, lift the left leg back. Got it? Don't kick anybody behind you. Be careful. And slowly balance on the right knee and lift the right hand off. Yes, Parul is already there. Elbows and knees are meeting 5 times, my yogis. So ready? Elbow and knees meeting in once. And stretch it out. 4 more, okay? Exhale, touch twice. And stretch it out. Brilliant. You're doing really well, Anju. For 3, touch. And out. Go, Kana. For 3. And out. 2 more, okay? For 4. And out. And last time, ready? For 5. And out. Steady. Be balanced. This is called Vyagrahasana. It's like a pouncing tiger. Now, I'm going to give you an extra challenge because you're all doing so well. You take this right hand in and through the left hand and see if you can bring your left ear down. Don't fall. Don't fall. Balance. So, right hand is going all the way through and the ear is coming down. Like you're listening to a secret the earth is telling you. Ashokji, just try. Take the hand inside here and ears down. Got it? Got it? Don't fall. Heighten the left leg. Stay here for 3. 2. Good. A lot of you getting it. Amazing. 1. Push with the left hand. Come back into with this all fours Brahmanasana. And then drop the left knee down. Simple. We're doing the same thing on the other side. Okay. Weight in your left knee. Right leg is up. Left hand is also up. That's it, Vivan. Be careful of the window. Elbows and knees are meeting 5 times, okay? So ready? Exhale, touch. Inhale, stretch out. Breathe with me. Yoga is breath and movement together. Exhale, touch. Inhale, expanding. Much better. Exhale, touch the elbows and knees. Inhale, stretch out. 2 more, yogis. That's it. Exhale, touch. Inhale, stretch out. Superb. Last time, okay? For 5, touch. And stretch and pause, like the statue game we played as children. Take your left hand, In through the arms, ears down, right leg as high as you can. Balance here. Hold it, tighten your right thigh for 3. Just don't be scared. Try for 2. 1. Push and lift. Push with your hands. Yes, go Sangeeta. Right knee down. Well done. Sitting back on the heels. Taking your hands, interlacing them, giving your body a kutti break. Interlace the hands. We're going to do the same thing, but make it a level stronger. Roll open the heart, look up. Stretch it all up. Slowly release the hands. Interlace them and look to your belly. 2 more. Interlace the hands. You know this now. So roll and look up. Fingertips pulling you down, going deeper whenever you return to a pose. Release the hands. Round and look within. Super. One last time, okay? Take the hands, interlace them. Roll it open and look up. Good. Release the hands, bring it in front. Round and look to the belly muscles. Release. Hands come down. We're meeting in Brahmanasana, tabletop. Taking cat and cow, but we're making it a little bit more challenging. So ready? Drop the spine, look up, and this time bring your heel to your bum, squeezing. Can you feel it deeper in your back? Exhale, toes down, round the back and look within. Very good. You're doing really well. 3 more like that. Drop the spine. See if you can balance on the knee as you pull the heel up. Lovely, Jayanti. Anga, you're looking very good. Drop the toes down, round the back and look inside. Stretch your back, okay? Last time. Drop the spine. Heels up. Stretch and look up. Nice stretch. Beautiful. And round the shoulders, belly in and look within. So Harshini, this is a version of cat and cow. It's a small variation. You'll come into neutral back. Remember Vyagraha Asana, tiger pose. So left leg out, right hand up. Easily you can do this. Correct? We're doing only 3 taps. Then I'm going to make you do 1 extra challenge as always. So elbows and knees are meeting like a small tiger. Extend and pounce. Vyagraha Asana. Once more. Touch the elbow and knees. Extend and pounce. Superb. Bharti, brilliant. Last time. Small. Open and pause. Lovely. Now, before we go with the hand in, bend the back leg. Okay, stay with me. Right hand goes back. See if you can find your toes. Anga is like, this girl is little crazy. Don't worry, Anga, you can do this. My teacher was 90 years old when he taught me this. Lift up, lift up. That's all. Slowly, Anga, slowly, okay? Lift up, lift up, lift up. Come on, Bharti, you can do this for 3. Yes, go Sangeeta Parul, amazing. Anjanay, good, good, good. Ashok, good. For 2, 1, release. Finish, finish, finish. Yes, Anga, that's it. Right hand through, ears down, rest. It will be like, appa, this girl is a little bit mad. But yoga is meant to be like this, okay? It's always meant to challenge us a little. Take a second here, breathe, let it be like resting. And slowly push, come back up, drop the knees down. Superb, superb, Jayanti. Ready? Other side. Then we're almost finished. It is only half an hour. It's baby work. Right leg out, left hand up. You're a prowling tiger. Ready? Elbows and knees meet on the exhale. Inhale, stretch it up. Super. Again, for 2, elbows and knees meet. Inhale, stretch. Don't overthink. I'm here with you. Elbows and knees meet. Inhale, stretch, pause. Brilliant. Bend the back leg. Hand goes back. That you search, you'll find the leg. Then lift it up. You can totally do this. Go, Anga. Yes, Jayanti. Go, Bharti. Kick the leg up. Hold with me for 3. Stay with me, Anki, for 2. Aishu, good job. Last breath. Pushing it up, Sangeeta. And Parul fell off. What happened? 1. Release. Now taking the left hand through and ears down. Right leg up. Stretch and hold for 3. 2. Just balance, rest. See how easily this pose is coming. 1. push and lift up. Finish, all done. Knees down. Cross your legs and sit down. Finish. Hard work for today is over. Give yourself a big clap. I am so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. We'll meet in Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Baddha means bound, Kona means angle. Okay. Toes are touching like this, knees are apart. Now, most important, a lot of people do Baddha Konasana like this. This is called an I'm so sorry. I was telling you yoga's about getting out of your comfort zone. Looks like I got out of my comfort zone. So come. Okay, so come meet me in Baddha Konasana. Okay, and stretch and bring your head down. The reason I've learned to smile so much, if I can honestly say, is because of this yoga practice. It has taught me that no hard pose, no challenge in life should ever rob a smile from my face. Coincidentally, this is what Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda has always taught us as well. To keep smiling. And it's not that stupid smile, no? It's a smile that, okay, chalo, something happened, we will handle it. Internet went off, we will still handle it. Slowly come up, my darlings, keeping the back as straight as you can. Right leg is forwards. Left foot to the right inner thigh. This is Janu Shirasasana, okay? Reach your hands up. Keep the spine long and try to touch your toes. If this is hard, you hold ankles. If this is hard, you hold your knees. Anything is okay. Good, Bharati. Bring your nose down slowly, getting as long as you can. That's it, Ashok. You're doing really well. Good, Parul. Stay there, stay. I know it's burning, but you must stay. Yoga teaches us no matter what the challenge, we stay and face it. Even if the challenge is dealing with the pain in our legs. Hold for 3, 2, last breath. 1. Slowly coming up, other side, okay? Left leg straightens, right foot into the left inner thigh. Good. Super, you're doing really well. Hands up, straight back. No elephant back, no turtle back. Get as close to the floor as you can. This yoga practice must infuse you with life, with joy, because yoga itself comes from the Sanskrit word of yunj, to bring together. Get even deeper, breathing and releasing all the tension in your body. Stay, Parul. One more breath. I know it's hot, but it's okay, darling. And for 1. Slowly coming out. Okay. From here, take this right leg over the left leg and bend the opposite knee. Got it? So we were here now. Right leg over the left. Then bend the left knee. Very good, Sangeeta. Left hand up. Hook it on the knee. Left hand. So Sangeeta, change hands. Good girl. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Right shoulder opens. Lovely, Anjani. Very nice. That's it, Ankita. This is the simplest version. Some of you are really flexible like Aishu. So what I want you to do is, now Aishu, I want you to reach out and find your own ankle. Yes, Sangeeta, that's it. Good. Twist and still look back. For 3. Same thing, Bhati, but just trying to see if you can touch your ankle if possible. For 2. And 1, release. Other side. So, right leg inside, left leg across. Just ulta the legs. That's all. So, left leg is on top, right knee is folded in. Right hand up. Level 1, just push against the knee and twist. Feeling it in your back. And if you are ready, then hold on to the ankles. If it's too much, you stay where you are. Twist and hold for 3. 2. Should feel the twist in your belly. This is the final churning of all the wisdom we learned from the practice. Last breath. And for 1. Slowly come back. Legs go in front, my darlings. Hands come parallel. We're going to rest in Shavasana. Before we do that, we'll do a spinal twist. So belly in, lower down with control. You should feel like a rain cloud that's slowly coming down with control, with control, with control, with control. Yes. When you are down, lift the knees up and draw some beautiful circles. Just drawing some circles with your hands on the knees, releasing any or all tension in your back. Good. From here, hug both your knees, lift the nose up to the knee, squeeze yourself, giving yourself a big hug, being proud of this body, being proud of yourself. And from there, extend the legs, palms face the sky, close your eyes and come into a final Shavasana. The Shavasana is the most important part of your yoga practice. This is where we calm the mind and rest the body. So just slowly moving your fingertips. And very slowly moving your toes. Take some long, deep breaths. And when you are ready, curl your body to whichever side feels comfortable. And from there, when you are ready, slowly lift up and come to seated with your eyes closed. Just keeping the mind really nice and calm. Reminding ourselves the practice of yoga is about union, about disengaging from fear and surrendering to our higher wisdom. So let's bring our palms together in gratitude for this challenge, for this opportunity to learn, to grow, to get better together. We bring our palms to our third eye or our forehead. A reminder, may our thoughts be clear. fingertips to our throat or our lips. A reminder, let the words we speak be filled with love and wisdom. And finally, fingertips to our heart center. Reminding ourselves, may every action of this body help this world to be a slightly better place. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy, your beautiful practices with me. And together, may we have the most amazing evening ahead of us. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. Thank you for sharing this beautiful practice with me. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening and see you next Sunday.